The Saturday before the show, I hitched up a truck, tied down the pieces with help from my friends, and took 82 canvases down to Nashville, Tennessee, which is pretty much, a part of the holy grail of the Freedom Rides. Nashville Public Library is the perfect setting for this show. It's a place where they embrace and not erase history. Now there are 360 degrees of Freedom Riders on the second floor, 82 canvases strong. I was really glad at the opening that Freedom Riders came. Rip Patton, Matthew Walker, Charles Jones, Kwame Lillard, Etta Simpson, Joy Regan, they all came. I was so thrilled. Last minute, I got a letter from Bill Harbour, and it was a letter his mother had written to him, and I had heard about this letter, and I was really happy to see his brother and sister come and be supportive and tell me more about this. She basically said, son, about coming home, don't come home. The white folks are all stirred up about you being on the Freedom Rides. That was a real important detail to me, and even though it was last minute, I really felt the show will only be stronger if I take the time and fit this in. Yeah, coming across Joy Regan's mugshot, she is this incredible beauty, and she had this kind of bored look of, let's get this done and over with already. Well, the process is, I paint, I rust, and then I collage. The collage creates another layer of information, and it turns a portrait into a story. Text is really important because text is another place of your head than the visual. But if you combine the two, it's almost like a film, like a silent movie. I certainly want to carry on with collage and see how I can play with that border between painting and photographic imagery more and more. One of the Freedom Riders complained to me that they're all blue. All the faces are blue. But with a black and white photo, that's really hard. So to me, the color turquoise, white, or teal, white, black, and rust are kind of on the cusp between color and black and white. The Nashville Public Library is planning a scavenger hunt, especially for school kids, and it's using the show as a backdrop. And I think a visual fix can really help with learning about a time like that. I'm German-American. I lived in Berlin for a few years. I joined a band just before the wall came down, and there were very strict restrictions amongst young people meeting each other and being allowed to be with each other. I was not allowed to speak when I was with my friends in East Berlin at an official meeting, because if I opened my mouth, they would know I was from the West. So the way to recognize our segregation was by us speaking. It was not skin color. It was verbal. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. The Freedom Rides lesson is something that is a living history, that is not a past thing, and certainly now more important than before, because you have to fight for your freedom again and again and again. I hope that there will be a day when there will be a Jim Lawson Avenue, a Jim Lawson Bridge, or a Jim Lawson Square, or a Diane Nash Boulevard in Nashville. That would be fantastic. Let it shine, let it shine.